microwave, providing a high thrust ratio, superior thermal efficiency, and fewer moving parts. However, ODWE is still in the research phase, theoretical and simulation testing not yet in practical application. In September 2011, the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA, and the U.S. Air Force successfully tested the concept of a hypersonic weapon, SAWC, with a scramjet engine developed by Northrop Grumman. The missile reached a max speed of 5+ and flew more than 300 nautical miles. That is 555.6 kilometers. By March 2022, Lockheed Martin conducted a Sawhawk test, reached altitudes of over 65,000 feet, that is about 19.8 kilometers, and max speed 5+. Although the specific flight distance was not made public, these were important steps, confirming the U.S.'s leading position in supersonic technology based on air intake engines. However, SAWC is a missile weapon, not a manned aircraft. Like a destroyer, in addition to the engine materials that make up the fuselage and pilot safety are two major challenges when designing a supersonic aircraft. At Mach speed 10, the phenomenon of aerodynamic heating due to air compression and friction causes the surface temperature of the aircraft to reach 2,000 to 3,000 degrees Celsius, far exceeding the endurance of conventional alloys, such as aluminum or steel. For example, the SR-71 at Max BA reached temperatures of 300 to 500 degrees Celsius. Forced to use titanium at Max 10, more advanced materials are needed. Composite carbon fiber is good at heat, about 1,500 degrees Celsius for a short time, but not enough for Max 10. Aramid Cabla fiber can only withstand 400 to 500 degrees Celsius, mainly used for durability, not heat resistance. CMC foam technology is the most effective solution, withstands 2,000 to 3,000 degrees Celsius, has been applied on spacecraft such as SpaceX and X-37B, as well as the SR-72 project. However, using heat-resistant materials such as ceramic composites alone is not enough to protect supersonic aircraft at Mach 11 speeds. The bigger challenge is cooling the fuselage when surface temperatures can reach 2,000 to 3,000 degrees Celsius due to aerodynamic heating. To solve this problem, researchers have proposed using cooling liquids such as two-sour liquids circulating in the channels inside the fuselage. Liquid hydrogen with an extremely low temperature of -253 degrees Celsius not only absorbs heat effectively, but also vaporizes during cooling. The hydrogen can then be injected into the engine skudras, take advantage of its flammable properties to increase thrust. This method has been applied on experimental programs such as NASA's X-43A, where two liquids are both cooled and fueled. Thus, both heat-resistant materials and active cooling systems are important research directions for hypersonic aircraft and spacecraft. However, another problem more serious for hypersonic fighters is pilot safety. Currently, no country has come up with a perfect solution to ensure safety for pilots on hypersonic aircraft. With pilots, the problem is not in the high speed, but in the acceleration. G-force acting on the pilot's body when the aircraft flying changing speed or direction. Research shows normal pilots can withstand up to 9 Gs for a short time with anti-G suits. But with special training, some elite pilots can withstand 10 to 12 Gs for a few seconds. Lateral acceleration is particularly dangerous because it can disrupt blood circulation, causing lack of oxygen to the brain, or even rupture blood vessels if the threshold is exceeded. At Mach 10, even small maneuvers can create accelerations far beyond human capabilities, leading to the risk of serious injury or death. E.g., in the movie Iron Crew, controlling the dock store beyond Mach 10 and continuing to accelerate, a scenario of a loss of control signal may imply the physical limits that pilots face. To eliminate this risk, the most effective solution is to convert the super combat aircraft into a UAV version. This not only ensures safety, but also allows for a design focused on optimizing the current capacity. No need to worry about human physiology.